Hello, my dear listeners, and welcome to another episode of the Kapil Gupta Career Pod Show. Today's podcast is very special for me as it sent me down the memory lane, and I would love to hear from you if the same happens with you. I'm so happy you joined me today to hear about something that touches all our hearts: friendship. Do you remember the last time you sat with a friend laughing until your stomach hurt? Or when someone showed up at your door when you were feeling low without you even calling them? Now, that special feeling, that is what true friendship is all about. And today, we are diving deep into real friends versus virtual friends, a topic that has become super important in a fast moving digital world. And as we scroll through Instagram and WhatsApp all day, sending heart emojis and fire reactions, I wonder, are we forgetting what it means to have a real friend? The kind who knows when something is wrong just by looking at your face. I'm not here to say that online friendship are bad. Not at all. They have their own special place. But as we get busier with college, jobs, and life, many of us are finding less and less time for those chai sessions with friends where we share our deepest secrets. And that makes me wonder, are we missing out on something precious? So let's talk honestly today. Let's understand what friendship truly means in 2025 when our phones have become almost a part of our bodies. So let's learn how to balance our online and offline connections and remember the magic that happens when two people connect in real life. So, hello all. I'm Kapil Gupta, founder of Study Abroad Academy. I'm on a mission to coach and mentor 100,000 high school students and help them realize the dream of studying in the best universities of the world and build happy careers for themselves. So, now you must be wondering, how come an admission coach talking about friends and friendship? So let me tell you, just like our careers in future, friends are an important part of our lives. All celebrations have no meaning without them. We actually live life with them. So I just thought it important to share it with all my listeners. So let's get started. Now, so what makes someone a real friend in 2025? Is it the number of likes they give on your post? Or is it something deeper? A real friend, whether they came into your life online or offline, is someone who stays with you through your ups and downs. Now, they are not just there when you post about your success or share happy photos, they are also there when you are struggling, when you're not at your best. Think about it. Who would you call at 3 a.m. if you needed help? Who knows your real face without filters? And who has seen you cry and still thinks you are amazing? Now, those are your real friends. Now, the traditional idea of friendship included trust, loyalty, shared experiences, and being physically present. But today, the lines have blurred. You might have a friend in another city or even another country whom you have never met, but who understands you better than people you see every day. Now, the definition has expanded, but the core remains the same. Real friendship is about genuine connection, understanding, and being there for each other no matter what. Let's face it, technology has completely changed how we make and keep friends. Now, 20 years ago, making a new friend meant meeting them in a college or school, at work, or even someone in your colony. It meant slowly getting to know each other through face to face conversations. It meant waiting to meet them again to share something exciting that happened. Today, we can become friends with someone on the other side of the world in minutes. We can know what they ate for breakfast, what music they like, or how their rooms look, all without ever meeting them. Our technology has given us some amazing gifts. We can stay connected with friends even when we move to different cities. We can find people with the same interests as us, no matter how unique. And we can support each other instantly with a message or call. And we can maintain many more friendships that was ever possible before. But there's a flip side too. Now, many of us now have hundreds of friends online, but very few whom we can count on when life gets tough. We spend hours scrolling through stories and posts, but very little time having deep conversations. The question isn't whether technology is good or bad for friendships. The question is, are we using technology to deepen our connections, or are we letting it make our relationships more shallow? How do you know if someone is a genuine friend? Now, whether you met them in your college canteen or in a Discord server, here are some signs that a friendship is real. 1. They show up when it matters. Online? Now, this might mean they take time for a video call when you're upset, not just sending a take care message. Number 2. They tell you the truth, even when it's not what you want to hear. A real friend won't just like your post, they'll tell you when they think you're making a mistake. Number 3. You can be your real self with them. No pretending, no perfect captions, no filters required. Number 4. They remember the small details about your life. Not just your birthday that Facebook reminds them about, but your dreams, fears, and favorite food. Number 5. The friendship survives disagreements. You can have different opinions and still respect each other. Number 6. They celebrate your success without jealousy and support you through failures without judgment. And number 7. There's effort from both sides to maintain the connection. One person isn't always the one initiating conversations or making plans. Now, these signs apply whether you are chatting online or sitting together in a cafe. The medium doesn't matter as much as the quality of connection. So many of us share more personal thoughts online than we do face to face. It's sometimes easier to type your feelings than to say them loud while looking into someone's eyes. Now, this can make us feel like our virtual friends understand us deeply. But there's so much communication that happens beyond words. This body language, tone of voice, and the energy between two people sitting together. Now, when my best friend I meet, sometimes we don't even need to speak to understand what the other is feeling. Now, this doesn't mean virtual friends can't understand us. They absolutely can, especially if you share openly and honestly. But it does mean that understanding might be limited to what you choose to show and tell. With real friends, sometimes they understand parts of you that even you don't see clearly. They notice when your smile doesn't reach your eyes or when your voice sounds different. They sense your mood without you having to post a status update about it. The physical barrier of screens can create an emotional barrier too. But with effort and honesty, virtual friendships can overcome this challenge. Video calls, voice messages, and regular check ins can help bridge the gap. Now, can online only friendships match real world connections? Now, this is the big question, isn't it? So, can a friend you've never met in person be as meaningful as someone you have shared physical space with? Now, the answer isn't simple. Some people have found soulmates online, people who get them in ways no one else ever has. Now, there are beautiful stories of online friends traveling across countries to be there for important life events. Now, distance doesn't always mean distance of hearts. But there's something special about shared physical experiences. The comfort of a hug when words aren't enough. The energy of laughing together in the same room. The bonding that happens when you struggle through something difficult side by side. And the silent companionship of just being together. Now, online friendships can be deep and meaningful, but they often miss these physical elements of connection. However, they offer other unique benefits. You can connect with people based purely on shared interest rather than geographical convenience. Now, you might feel safer sharing certain thoughts without face to face judgment. Or you can maintain the friendship across different life stages and locations. The depth of any friendship, online or offline, ultimately depends on the effort, honesty, and commitment both people put into it. A half hearted real world friendship will never be as meaningful as a dedicated online one. Now, the key isn't choosing between virtual and real life friendships, it's finding a healthy balance between them. Now, here are some ways to ensure virtual friendships don't replace meaningful in person connections. 1. Make no phone zones in your life. Maybe during meals or for the first hour after you wake up. Use this time to connect with people physically present in your life. Number 2. Convert virtual friendships to real ones when possible. If you have online friends in your city, make the efforts to meet up. That coffee date might feel awkward at first, but it adds a new dimension to your connection. Number 3. Be fully present wherever you are. When you are with friends in person, try not to keep checking your phone. And when you are chatting with online friends, give them your full attention rather than scrolling through other apps. And number 4, schedule regular in person meetups with close friends, even if it's just once a month. Put it in your calendar like you would an important work meeting. Use technology to enhance real world friendships, not replace them. Share photos from your meetups. Plan your next outing in a group chat or a video call when you can't meet in person. Number 6, recognize the different roles different friends play in your life. Some online friends might be great for discussing shared hobbies, while some offline friends might be who you turn to during personal crisis. And number 7, quality over quantity always. It's better to have a few deep connections, online or offline, than hundreds of shallow ones. Remember, it's not about choosing one over the other. It's about creating a friendship ecosystem that supports your need for connection, understanding, and belonging. Now, trust is the foundation of any meaningful friendship, whether online or offline. But building trust looks different in these two worlds. In real life friendships, trust often develops naturally through shared experiences. You trust friends who show up consistently, who keep your secrets, who stand by you when others don't. In virtual friendships, trust can be trickier. Without seeing someone face to face, you rely on their words and online actions. It can take longer to determine if someone is trustworthy online. And there's always the possibility of misrepresentation. That said, Many people find they can trust their virtual friends with thoughts and feelings they might not share with anyone else. Now, there's sometimes a special kind of trust that comes from connecting with someone who knows you only through your thoughts, not your social status or family background. Trust in both worlds requires vulnerability, consistency, and respect. It means being your authentic self and allowing others to do the same. It means respecting boundaries and privacy. And it means giving people the benefit of the doubt while still protecting yourself. And it means giving people the benefit of the doubt while still protecting yourself. In today's world of data leaks and privacy concerns, trust also extends to how friends handle your personal information and online presence. A trustworthy friend respects your digital boundaries just as they would your physical ones. And I notice it all the time in cafes and restaurants, groups of friends sitting together, each looking at their own phone, or the awkward silence when the Wi Fi goes down and suddenly people don't know what to say to each other. There's a growing concern that our reliance on digital communication is affecting our ability to connect face to face. Some changes we are seeing is like shorter attention spans during in person conversations, then discomfort with silence or unstructured social time, then anxiety about making phone calls or speaking to strangers, then there is difficulty reading non verbal cues and body language, and then less practice with real time conversation skills like listening and responding. And these skills matter. They help us in job interviews, in building romantic relationships, in resolving conflicts, and in creating deep connections. The good news is that these skills can be rebuilt with practice. If you notice yourself feeling awkward in face to face interactions, it might be time to intentionally put down your phone more often and engage with the people around you. Join a club, volunteer, or simply make it a point to have one phone free conversation each day. Like any skill, face to face communication gets better with practice. For many of us, especially in busy cities, the biggest challenge isn't choosing between virtual and real friendships. It's finding time for any meaningful connections at all. Between college deadlines, work pressure, family responsibilities, and the basic needs of eating and sleeping, friendships often get pushed to the bottom of our priority list. We tell ourselves we'll catch up with friends when things settle down, but life rarely settles down on its own. So, here are some practical ways to make space for friendship in a busy life. 1. Combine activities. Meet a friend for a morning walk or a gym session. Study together at a cafe. Cook dinner together instead of ordering separately. Number 2. Schedule friendship like you schedule work. Put friend dates in your calendar and treat them as important appointments. Then create rituals. Maybe it's a Sunday brunch with your college friends or a monthly movie night. Regular rituals require less planning each time. Use technology wisely. A quick voice note can be more connecting than a text, and a 15-minute video call might be more meaningful than an hour of social media scrolling. Be honest about your capacity. It's better to have fewer, deeper friendships than to spread yourself too thin trying to maintain dozens of connections. Bring friends into your necessary activities. Shopping, commuting, waiting for appointments. These can all become connection opportunities with a friend by your side. Recognize seasons of life. There will be times you can be more available than others. Good friends understand this ebb and flow. The key is intentionality. Friendship doesn't just happen anymore, not in a busy, distracted world. We have to choose it, prioritize it, and protect time for it. So, let me share a story that shows why real friendship matters so much. I still remember it as if it happened yesterday. I was in college, and my father was the sole breadwinner of our family. When he fell ill and had to undergo bypass surgery, we were all shocked. I struggled to figure out how to finance his treatment. When my friends learned about my situation, they came together to support me. One of them, who was on a business trip to Germany, called his father and asked him to reach out to me, offer assistance, and even provide a car to ensure my father didn't face any difficulties. During the surgery, all my friends stood by my side, offering me unwavering moral support. Thankfully, the surgery was successful and my father made a full recovery. I feel truly fortunate to have such incredible childhood friends. Last year, my friend Priya was going through a really tough time. She lost a job, broken up with a boyfriend, and was feeling completely lost. On social media, they would never know it. She was still posting old photos and positive quotes and getting lots of likes and supportive comments. But her close friends could tell something was wrong. So when she stopped joining our weekly chai meetups, we decided to show up at her house one evening with her favorite food. We found her in tears, feeling like a failure and too embarrassed to tell anyone. That night, we sat with her for hours. No phones, no distractions, just listening and being there. Sometimes in silence, and sometimes sharing similar struggles, sometimes just making her laugh with silly college memories. Now, what happened next shows the power of real friendship. We helped her update her resume. One friend connected her to a job opportunity. Another let her stay at his place when she had to give up her flat. Within 3 months, Priya was back on her feet, not because of inspirational quotes or online sympathy, but because of friends who showed up in real, practical ways. Now, this doesn't mean online support is invaluable. Another friend, Arjun, found an incredible support community online when he was dealing with anxiety. People who understood exactly what he was going through, who were available to chat at 2 a.m. when panic struck, who shared resources that eventually helped him find proper treatment. Now, these stories show that the medium isn't what matters most. It's the depth of care, the willingness to be there when it's not convenient, and the commitment to supporting each other through life's challenges. So, as we come to the end of today's discussion, I want to leave you with this thought: friendship, in any form, is one of life's greatest treasures. Now, whether it's the friend you've known since childhood or someone you met in an online community last year, genuine connection is what makes life meaningful. The question isn't whether real friends are better than virtual ones. The question is, are your friendships, online and offline, adding richness, support, and joy to your life? Are they helping you grow? Are they there when you need them? Technology has forever changed how we connect, and there's no going back. The friends we make online can be just as real, just as important as those we meet in person. But there's also something irreplaceable about sitting across from someone, sharing a meal, seeing their smile in real time. The healthiest approach is to embrace both worlds. Use technology to maintain connections across distance and find like minded souls you might never meet otherwise. but also make the effort to nurture face to face friendships, to create memories in shared physical spaces, to experience the full spectrum of human connection. In our busy lives, we must remember that no success is worth sacrificing all meaningful relationships for. Work will come and go, trending topics will change, but the people who know you, support you, and love you anyway, they're the true wealth in life. So today, I challenge you to take one step toward deeper friendship. Here's what you can do right now. Think of one friend you haven't connected with in a while, someone who matters to you, someone who has been there for you in the past. It could be an online friend or someone from your neighborhood. Reach out to them today, not with a generic how are you text, but with something meaningful. Maybe a voice note sharing a memory you have with them. Maybe an invitation for the chai this weekend. Maybe a sincere thank you for something they once did that helped you. Then make a small but firm commitment to friendship. It could be scheduling one phone free dinner with friends each week. It could be converting an online friendship into a real life meeting. It could be starting a new tradition that brings people together regularly. Whatever you choose, remember this. The connections we make and maintain are what give our lives meaning. In the end, it won't be the hours you spent at work or the number of followers you had that matter most. It will be the people who knew the real you, who showed up when it counted, and who shared your joys and sorrows. Be that kind of friend to others and welcome that kind of friendship into your life, online and offline. Your future self will thank you for it. So, thank you for listening today. I would love to hear your thoughts and experiences with friendship in today's digital world. Share your stories with me and let's keep this important conversation going.